Hello and welcome back to our Pokemon Infinite Fusion Randomized Nuzlocke. This is part number 6. In the last episode, we made it through this route, made it to Brock, and we have encountered a little bit of trouble at Mount Moon. We also got ourselves a couple of encounters, most notably the Pokemon that we added to the team at the end of last episode, which was Skittles, the Fairy Rock typing. The typing does have one major glaring weakness, and that is it is 4 times weak to Steel. Hopefully, and I say hopefully because I know there's Steel types like immediately when we go into Mount Moon as wild Pokemon, but hopefully we don't encounter too many. We do have some pretty good stats. Lairon's got some good defenses. Sylveon also actually has some pretty good defenses. So those two combined actually mean this thing is pretty tanky. It does have Rock Tomb, Headbutt, Baby Doll Eyes, and Metal Claw, because I did train this thing up to level 13, as I felt like that was probably appropriate, considering the wild Pokemon I was seeing inside of Mount Moon were like a max of level 12. So slightly better than the wild Pokemon seems fitting for what we have at the moment. We're going to lead with Eugene, because Eugene starts with Fake Out and has Vine Whip for things. And we're going to go ahead and get ourselves into Mount Moon, and I'm going to actually start off with an immediate tangent, because I hit quite a nice little accomplishment, something I've been aiming for since the Pokemon Violet's release, and that is, bam, I hit 200 shinies in Pokemon Violet, which I'm kind of happy about, and most notably, out of that, you may notice my background picture is this large lad, which was also quite an accomplishment. 3 segment shiny to Dunsparce. Actually, the first one that I evolved, which I know is very, very lucky. I think the chance is 1 in 100, but you've also got to remember it's a 1 in 100 chance on a shiny, so it's actually a very, very rare Pokemon to have, and I'm very, very happy about it. So, tangent over. I just want to show off shinies every now and again. I'll give you an update when I get to 225 shinies, probably, but right now, I'm pretty happy with that. I'm pretty happy. Tangent aside, let's go ahead and see these beautiful Skittles everywhere. I'm never going to call this thing Sylveon again. It is just Skittles to me in my mind now. And we're going to grab some randomized items while we make our way through this cave. I think we need Rock Smash, so I think we have to immediately leave, but that's fine. Electric Gem, useless. Hidden items, maybe. Hidden items are definitely worth going for. See, level 12 wild Pokemon. I thought our Pokemon were like, don't do that. None of that. I thought our Pokemon were pretty high level, but to be honest, they're not crazy high level. I guess now that we're actually leveling up 6 Pokemon, we will level up FLUFFSY bit by bit. Slowly. It's mostly there to catch Pokemon though, so it's not super important if we don't. I would like it to hit level 15 at some point, just for the evolution to boost its defenses when we're trying to catch Pokemon a little bit. But now that we're leveling up 6 Pokemon, we'll find ourselves evening out across the board pretty soon. Do I actually need to speak to Brock again? We need to investigate who is behind all of these attacks and learn what they're after. Please go inside the cave and come back once you've found out something. Okay. I should have probably bought some repels as well, but I haven't, so slowly but surely. I'll probably buy some at some point. We do have speed up if things get very repetitive. Or maybe I'll just cut out the running through the routes. Beating all these trainers was almost too easy. Almost invincible as a group. It's nothing. Just wait until the boss's new project is fully operational. We'll be truly invincible then. Totally. Anyway, we should probably go now. Had our fun with these wimps, but apparently it's still pretty deep into the cave. We'll miss it if we keep wasting any more time here. Oh, good thinking putting that rock in the way. The less of the chances of having some random brat wandering in, the better. They did this. How dare they? Requiring me to use filthy Rock Smash. X Special Attack is not the most useful thing. Better than gems, in my opinion, because I'm never going to use gems. I'm just not going to use them. Alright, Brock, what do you got for me? So, Carl, did you find anything about who was bullying all these trainers in there? Yeah, I don't know if I could actually see anything, considering, you know, there was a rock in the way, but we'll assume that I could see over the rock, and it's just Pokemon logic that was stopping me. Some folks dressed in black. This sounds like the works of Team Rocket. They're a local group of Pokemon gangsters, but they usually stick to pretty petty crimes. Not to pretty crimes. Pretty crimes are a little bit different. It's worrying to see them being so bold as to attack Pokemon trainers. Oh, so the path was blocked by a boulder? I might be able to help with that. Who do we put Rock Smash on? That is a question. We do have a fighting type with the Combusken Lantern, so we could do it that way. However, it's not a good move. We could just slap it on FLUFFSY. Or we could Technician boost it. Both of those are interesting. Mibbles has a great moveset, and I don't want to touch it. Wiz has a great moveset. Double Kick is actually kind of nice to have. Skittles, what do you have again? I know I went through this like right at the beginning. Rock Tomb, Headbutt, Metal Claw. Yeah, I think we keep those. I'd like a Fairy type move, obviously. Like, if we can get Draining Kiss. I don't know Sylveon's level up moveset super well, because it's one of the... I say newer Pokemon, it's not newer Pokemon, it's just not pre-Gen 5, where I've spent most of my time, honestly. I guess we'll teach it to FLUFFSY. It's Pound anyway, we're not going to use Pound, that's fine. Rock Smash is slightly better than that. It's not a good move to have. There are some good HMs, you know, Strength, Surf, Waterfall. Those are all good. We'll put those on Pokemon happily. But Rock Smash. One day it'll get a buff or something. One day they'll make Rock Smash like a base 70 base power fighting move, and it'll be so good. I can dream, okay? I can dream. A rare bone. That is money. You like money. Oh, here we go. Huh? I was ready to battle these thugs, but they ran right past me. I'm already fired up for a battle. Let's go. What do you have? What do you have for me, ma'am? Show me the goods. Show me the sprite. Ew. Disgusting. Gross. We're fine to just fake out. And then we actually might have to swap because of a bug type move. We are weak to bug, and I don't want any of that. Skills does resist bug, but Skills is weak to grass. I guess Wizard. I guess. Not like the ideal switch in, but it'll do. Poison Powder? Oh, never mind. It's the ideal switch in. Never mind. I was so wrong. This is a great switch in. What berry do you have? Mago Berry? Who has a Mago Berry? Either way, didn't heal enough to survive an extra Metal Claw, so I do not care. Eugene wants to learn Takedown. I guess that's from the Bulbasaur side, actually. Nah. It is Stab. But I don't want Recoil in a Nuzlocke, to be honest. I'd rather just run my Technician boosting moves and not worry about it, to be perfectly honest. Alright, next trainer. Let's go. More custom sprites. Hopefully not involving a Parasect, because I still hate Parasect. Ooh. Ooh. I feel like half of this playthrough is just going to be me going, ooh, whenever I see sprites, so I hope you're prepared for a lot of that. Mamoswine Poliwrath. It's scary, because I'm super effective against him with Vine Whip. He's super effective against me with any Ice-type moves. Or any Fighting-type moves. It's certainly scary. He is only level 10, though, and I don't think he's immune to Fake Out. So between Fake Out and Vine Whip, I think we should be A-okay. The only thing we'd even remotely have to worry about would be... That was actually only neutral. The only thing I thought we'd have to worry about was maybe an Ice Shard. But even an Ice Shard, it shouldn't KO. And Caudal. Corsola or Corfish? Weedle? Corsola, Corfish, Weedle. Can we maybe give FLUFFSY some XP? Maybe. If it's Corsola, Corfish, Weedle... It is Corsola, Weedle. I am somewhat confident that we can take out something fused with a Weedle with FLUFFSY. It's not a one-hit KO. Recover. Kind of annoying. That might be just enough to live. That is just enough to live. And another recover, which means it's not enough to live. That's fine. You know what? I'll just take some XP on FLUFFSY. Anywhere we can get it, because it's not the strongest Pokemon. And it won't be the strongest Pokemon for quite a while. Along with Digtine, Diglett Mantine. That one's nice and easy. It's been a while since I've had a nice and easy one that I could recognize. Once again, water types are not... I mean, I guess they're fine. Could be ground flying, now that I think about it. Because Mantine secondary typing is flying. And if we're dealing with ground flying, then we go into our water type. And we hit it with some big fat bubbles. Oh, I kind of like him. The nose. The nose is everything in that sprite, to be honest. I like how he's leaping out of the ground, though. Absolutely destroyed by Bubble, but it's kind of cool. Kind of cool. Any more hidden items? I guess I'm going to break these for more rare bones. With nothing from those, let's just go ahead and get into the next battle then. That's fine. I was hoping for maybe rare bones for more money, because then I could buy repels, honestly. Natu unknown. Who fuses these? Why? I can just bite, right? Like, I'm not afraid of this at all. Yeah, that's just gone. What a strange pairing of Pokemon to choose to fuse together. Maybe it's because Xatu Unknown has a really cool sprite, and they wanted to make sure the pre-evolution had one to try and, like, tempt people into catching it so they could see the evolve form. Is this Unknown Oddish? Back-to-back Unknowns? I love the blue leaves, actually. The blue leaves are cool. I'm just gonna bite again. Devoured. Into the money bag you go. Just gobbled up and put in there. Never to be seen again. Do we want to learn Screech? We have a status move, right? Yeah, we have a Leech Seed. Leech Seed's just better. I just prefer Leech Seed. And Butter Cucumaku. Cucumaku? No. No, that would just be Coo. Mimikyu. Oh. My disappointment. Every time it's not a Pyukumuku. Oh. Alright, Skittles, get in here. Butterfree Mimikyu. We should be fine to just go ahead and hit this thing with some Falling Rocks with Rock Tomb. It is Stab as well. Infusion shouldn't do too much because we are a tanky pack of skill. And Rock Tomb does some good damage. We just do it again. It's not 100% accurate, so I'm always a little bit nervous when I say, hey, let's just do it again in case I miss, but that is fine. 570 XP is delicious, nearly a full level. Don't mind if I do. And I guess we'll go down here because goodies. I need to buy repels so badly. You, battle me. Pulling a big job here, get lost, kid. No, I want to see your Pokemon. I don't even want to stop your crimes. I just want to see what you've got in those Pokeballs. Ponydra. That's cursed. There's no way around it. That's just cursed. I don't even want to... No. No. No, it's just cursed. I kind of hate it. I kind of hate it. It's got, like, weird centaur vibes of, like, front half pony, back half seahorse. Is it Fire Dragon? Cool typing. Very cool typing. Bubble does half. Double does do half. I'm actually going to double kick as well, just get a damage comparison. Double kick would have possibly one shot. Okay, alright. Maybe our physical attack on Tortellini is way higher than I thought. And solo Ursa. Petty Ursa. Delosis? So normal Psychic. I haven't fought with Mibbles in a bit, and Mibbles is neutral to that, so sure. Come on. Everyone gets some time to shine, okay? Everyone. That's kind of cool. Also, that's just a gummy bear, now that I think about it. That's actually just a gummy bear. We have to bite the gummy bear, right? That's just RP. We need to do that. Cool. I'm glad everyone agrees. Right, let's go ahead and grab TM09 Venoshock. Is it actually Venoshock? It is actually Venoshock. Okay, someone did say that this changed because of it has to match the typing of the gym, which does make sense. So we'll see if after Misty, we get told, hey, this TM instead of Water Pulse, and then it gets changed to whatever type she is. We'll see if that just happens for all the gyms. Venoshock, though, the only Pokemon that could learn it would be Venusaur, makes sense, but we're not a poison type, so I don't really see much of a point to it. We also don't have poison powder on anything or toxic spikes to really make use of the extra power of it. Stardust. You got a rare bone and Stardust from Rock Smash, which I'm thinking isn't randomized. Because if it was Hello. Hello, Ditto that tried to copy Eugene. No. Stop that. And we get a friend ball. Here's the ball we caught Eugene in. Back again. Nice. Alright, next trainer. Whoa, you startled me. Oh, I'm ready. I'm sneaking up on people, sneaking into their back pockets, throwing out their Pokeballs to see what they got. Ooh. What a weird. Just concept, I guess. Is that blimp on its back meant to act like this Blaziken's wings? Blaziken can finally fly. Weird. Weird. You would be... Well, Combusken kept the fighting typing. That's only because it's the secondary part, whereas this is also secondary part. Okay, so we assume fighting second, because Combusken changed to fighting second. And Drifblim is primary ghost, so ghost fighting. Which is not something we have particularly good types to deal with, actually. I don't want to get hit by any fighting type move on most of my team. This is a little bit awkward. We don't do super well against fighting types, huh? Now that I'm really looking at it. We're at best well, I guess FLUFFSY. I guess FLUFFSY is our counter to fighting types right now, but I have been slightly ignoring FLUFFSY, and this is my penance. This is what I have to deal with, I guess. Let's just go into Tortellini, who is neutral and a decently high level. And we'll see if we get hit by like a double kick or something. Sand attack. Well, that's just annoying, isn't it? I'll Thunderwave it. I'll be annoying back. That's fine. See? He gets fully paralyzed just to be annoying back. And I guess we're just going to take this thing down with slow bubbles. Could have Aftermath as well, something to keep in mind. So we want to make sure that we don't get a... Wow. 3 turns in a row. Tire Berry raised its special attack to get special attacks boosted super effective gust. If it wasn't level 10, that might have actually seemed really scary, but sadly it was level 10. Well, not sadly, thankfully. Thankfully it was level 10. I'm not rooting for the enemy. Whoa, 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 whoa. And Voltros. Voltorb. Frost can end in a lot of things. Look at DOS. DOS also ends in a lot of things, like Gyarados, Zapdos, Rampardos. Voltros. Could also be Volbeat something and then Tross? Like Electros? Volbeat Electros is somehow what I've convinced myself this is going to be, and I don't think that's correct, but I guess we'll go into our ground type with Mibbles. Is it actually Volbeat Electros? Who would make a custom sprite of Volbeat Electros? There's Voltorb Ampharos, which makes a way more sense than where I went. Like, just way more sense in every possible way. I don't even think we need to fake out. I'm just gonna Bone Club. I should have fake outed. We got outsped. Maybe we just one-shot it anyway, but... We do in fact just one-shot it anyway, so never mind. 400 XP, Delicious Nutritious, and Togewick. Togepi, Litwick. Or anywhere in the Togepi evolution line, I guess, Litwick. Maybe Skittles. With some good old Rock Tombs. Or Metal Claws. That is in fact Togepi Litwick. This is an actual little baby candle egg. With little funny shapes for like wax bubbles. It's kinda cute. It's kinda cute. I'm just gonna Rock Tomb. I'm sorry. I feel a little bit bad. This poor candle got extinguished by giant boulders falling on its head. Not like a gentle bubble to put out the flame or anything. No, boulders. Just crushed. And Rock Smash our way up here and potentially get some goodies. Oh. What is up here again? TM. There's a TM on the left. I saw it. I saw it. TM 110 Aurora Veil. Probably not going to be used. Razor Claw. Sneasel. Sneasel. Ooh. Sneasel Mareep might be coming out to play. We will see. Let's speed up on actually. I'm gonna turn that off. Feet, nice to feet you. Okay, that's That's cursed. That's just cursed. I'm gonna fake out Bite because it could have a flying type move, I guess. Yeah, that was just cursed though. That was horrible. And Lick Inks. Lickitung Shinx? Sounds like a Bone Club to me. Sounds like it's getting bopped. Lickitung Jinx, not Shinx. Also, horrifying. I sometimes think that Lickitung's actual strength is not that it licks things. I think it actually works like an Arbok does, where its tongue just wraps around you and, like, boa constrictors all around you until you're gone. That's kind of how I imagine Lickitung at this point. I actually think the Pokemon gets scarier the longer I think about it. Tire Berry raised its special attack, and it just hit me with a Powder Snow. I'm actually slightly scared. I'm actually gonna swap out. What am I swapping into? Maybe Wizard? Wizard should be fine. Steel resists the Powder Snow. Any normal type moves we resist. Psychic type moves we resist. Electric Steel, when you have Levitate, is such a good typing. Just good. Defense Coat. Well, I could have KO'd it, but you know what? I wanted to be safe. And I don't regret my decision. Because if we got hit by a boosted Powder Snow and it had happened to crit or anything like that, we would have lost what could end up being our strongest Pokemon in, like, any run ever. So, I'm not losing that for nothing. I'm going to pick up this item. And then I'm going to possibly backtrack, heal up my team so we can put FLUFFSY in front for some Switch XP. And then also go and buy some repels, maybe. Metal Powder. You know, if we got that Ditto as an encounter, maybe that'd be useful. But for the most part, Metal Powder's pretty useless. Alright, we have repels active. Oh, wait, what the? I nearly completely forgot about this TM. TM 40 Aerial Ace. That is not a bad TM, and I nearly completely missed it. Who can learn it, I guess? Skittles can learn it? Interesting. Interesting. Eugene can learn it, which would be Technician boosted, actually. That is very tempting. It's very, very tempting. I do kind of like the fact that it has Bite, though, at the moment, but that is an option. If we find out, for example, Misty is going to use grass types, then that's amazing. Mibbles can learn it. Mibbles could also get Aerial Ace boosted by Technician, which also tempting. We'll hold on to it for now, though, but a good TM pickup. I also don't think I ever went down this ladder, now that I think about it. I did not. I nearly missed another item. Sorry about the speed up, by the way, but obviously I was running back when I realized I completely missed a whole section. Magnus Seed. I actually don't know if we even beat this. Well, we do have Rock Smash. Go on, FLUFFSY, I believe in you. It's not good damage. That's not good damage at all. Just roll out? That's a scary move. That is a scary move. Although we have a ground type with Bibbles. So we can swap out if it starts getting, like, built up in power. Plus, he might not even go for it again. We get the defense drop as well. For him to go for Curse, which just, you know, gives him his defense back again. But that still means that we KO him in 2 more hits, actually, which is nice. You Rock Smash again. Curse again. Curse again. Defense drop for a rollout, which is attack boosted. Doesn't do much damage at all. FLUFFSY wins the 1v1. We'll see if we can maybe switch train FLUFFSY up to a level 15, but I have my doubts. That's not even good XP. Cinderninja? Cyndaquil Greninja? Or Shedinja? Given Cyndaquil's appearance, I actually think Shedinja might be the case. In which case, Wonder Guard. Oh no. It would be weak to rock no matter what, right? So Skittles? I think Skittles. It would also be weak to water, no matter what. But I'm gonna go into Skittles. I've made my decision. We'll go into the lower XP of the two. Cyndaquil Shedinja. Alright, Rock Tomb. Get out of here. I don't remember if Shedinja actually, when fused, mixes the HP stats. Because a Shedinja with, like, actual HP is a scary thought. And Ryukyu, which is Mimic Q, not Yukumuku, as much as I want it to be. So Rhydon or Rhyhorn. Probably not Rhyperia, maybe Rhyperia. With a Mimic Q. I actually don't remember if Rhyhorn is primary ground or primary rock. I think it might be primary ground. I guess we're going into either Eugene or Tortellini, and to be honest, I just really like Eugene, so we're gonna keep going into Eugene when we can. Weird, but kind of like a plushie. I kind of like him. I don't know if we can fake out, because I don't remember which way around Mimikyu's typings are. I think it's Ghost, then Fairy. Gonna Vine Whip. Disguise. Disguise before it got nerfed. For anyone that doesn't know Disguise nowadays, it actually takes a bit of the HP away from the Pokemon when the Disguise breaks, so you can't have a Disguise and then a Focus Sash behind it to have basically 2 free turns of setting up Swords Dances on Mimikyu, because let's be real, that was nuts that they even had that in the first place. And all of that effort was for a Raspberry, which was probably not worth it. I take it back, we also got a Candy Ball. The Candy Ball does what again? Caught Pokemon gains 5 levels upon capture. That is a fun Pokeball mechanic, though. Saves a lot of grinding. I honestly wish that was in more games. Alright, back on track with where we were, and now we even have repels. Look at that. Oh! The Clefairy Garden! I remember this. Mount Moon Square. I actually don't want to repel on in this area. Goodies in the trash? Nothing in the trash. Sometimes Clefairy come out to play when the sun goes down. How about stocking up on supplies? Fairy Gems and Moon Balls. Moon Balls, to be honest, having 1 or 2 might not actually be terrible, considering we know that Clefairy has been fused with a couple things that we've caught so far, but I don't know. Probably not worth it. Fresh Water, on the other hand, that I will take some of. Give me 30. So I don't have to come back here anytime. Anytime soon, anyway. I did even sell a couple more Pure Incense and all the Stardust and the Rare Bones, so we have a good amount of money. Sadly, there is no Clefairies out and about right at this second. But I believe we can maybe get an encounter here if we come back at night. Sadly, it is now 6 AM in-game, which is not my actual time that I'm recording this, by the way. For anyone that may be wondering if I'm recording at 6 AM. Don't get me wrong, my recording times are still going to be absolutely atrocious because of my absolutely horrible insomnia, but I need to put my repel back on. Let's just run. Okay, good. But that is not the time right at this second. So don't worry, it's not 6 AM. Go ahead and item there. Let's go ahead and see if we can get FLUFFSY a little bit more Switch XP, shall we? I am afraid of Pursuit. Ooh. Ooh, I am a sucker for the galaxy effect on Pokemon. You know, I just like the stars in the purple night sky effect. I think it just looks good on, like, anything. That is a cool sprite. Fairy Fire is the typing that I need to actually be thinking about. Which sounds like Skittles should deal with it absolutely fine. Tail Whip. Annoying, but not scary or anything. And we have Stab, Super Effective Rock Tomb, so bonk. It's a pretty good bonk. I think we can also go for it again because of the speed drop. Nice. The speed drop is actually very handy right now. Tentala. I also still have speed up on. Sorry again. I know some people don't like speed up. Some people appreciate speed up for things that are repetitive. But as we're seeing new sprites, I kind of want it off. We're just going to go back into FLUFFSY. I saw it start with Tent, which means Tentacool or Tentacruel, which means water type. Okay. Terrifying. Actually something from the bottoms of the abyss. Can FLUFFSY win? I'm borderline trying to get FLUFFSY killed with some of my decisions here, but I'm gonna Thundershock. Harden's fine. Harden's fine. Thundershock does over half. Everyone has a berry today, huh? Everyone has a berry. A Wiki Berry. That might still be Thundershock range. I'm gonna go for it. Toxic Spikes. That's fine. That's fine. Is this enough? I mean, I've clicked it every other time. Harden again. Okay, alright, just not scary. There's me thinking like, oh no, what if this thing whips out Hydro Cannon? It can't learn Hydro Cannon. But, you know, I was afraid of something like that, and I had nothing to be worried about. Nice. Any hidden item there? Nope. Alright, it is time. Might be a longer episode because I really wanted to make it through Mount Moon. We'll see. I did cut out a lot of running around with encounter stuff, though. Come on, give it to us. This is the last moonstone we need for the machine to work. Smack. That's more like it. It wasn't so hard now, was it? Just like this. Fully operational now. Are you sure you want to be here for this, boss? It could be dangerous. Yes, I need to oversee every single step of this personally. The results of this test could be a defining moment for the organization. Roger that. Let's put the test specimens in place then. On it. Radster, Ekans, Sandshrew. The big three. Looks like we're all set. I'll finish up the final preparations and we'll be ready to launch the test. Hey, what if I walk for... Is this a double battle, by the way? Because that could be scary. I am gonna lead... I guess I'll keep Tortellini in front. I also want FLUFFSY in front. That seems risky. Do we just lead with our strong Pokemon? I'll keep FLUFFSY in front. It'll be fine. What? Who let this child in here? I did. No, we cannot afford any distractions right now. Someone take care of this kid right away. Right, boss. Hey, you. Moonstone guy. Come over here. What a title. Moonstone guy. Please, I was just looking for fossils. I don't want any part of this. You heard the boss. Get rid of the kid. Or else. What did I get myself into? I mean, at least it's not a double battle. If I just have to fight the Moonstone guy, that's completely fine with me. I couldn't remember if it was 2 Team Rocket Grunts and then this guy, or just this guy. Zolu. Which probably can learn Pursuit, but now that I think about it, we're a Fairy type. We resist Pursuit, so we're fine to just swap on out into something that can deal with this, which honestly... Skittles does resist Dark type moves, but also is neutral to fighting. I think we just go into Tortellini and Double Kick. I think Double Kick destroys this, so we'll just swap into Tortellini. No Pursuit. Does mean he has a turn to do anything he wants. He goes for Feint. That's fine. That's fine. We're good to just Double Kick this thing down. Unfortunately for him, he has a little baby. It could have been something very scary, but he ended up with just a baby. Do we want charge on FLUFFSY? No, I'm sorry, but you will evolve. We'll see if it still has a custom sprite. FLUFFSY? It's just bigger FLUFFSY. It's actually just 20% bigger FLUFFSY, isn't it? It is. Oh, what? A mustache to put mine to shame. Look at that foamy mustache. FLUFFSY. FLUFFSY is a good name, actually. I like the name. Boss, the machine is finally ready. I'm starting the experiment now. Hearing the demons in my brain. No. No. This wasn't supposed to happen. It shouldn't. But I have a good explanation for this. I was under the impression that this experiment was foolproof. Simple formality. The machine must have overheated. I can fix this if you let me. Enough. We'll work this out at the headquarters. You have enough moonstones for a second attempt? Yes, sir. We've collected every single moonstone that was in the cave. It'll be more than what we need. Very well then. I will let you continue your work on this triple fusion Zapmalkuna, machine of yours. But you better not let me down a second time. I'll make sure this doesn't happen again, boss. Let's wrap this up and head back to headquarters. I'm so sorry about this. I was just looking around the cave for fossils when these Team Rocket thugs came and started bullying me around. I would have stopped them. I couldn't do anything. Then you wouldn't have stopped them. You know? Come on now. Anyway, I found some rare fossils just before they showed up. Follow me over there and I'll let you have one of them to make it up for you. Ooh. Well, they're going to be randomized, so it doesn't really matter which one we pick. We do get an odd incense, though, which we will probably sell for money. Is there anything up here? This contains some of Giovanni's notes. I don't know if I've ever clicked this before. Project Fusion Control Panel Password. Lapleon's Fluffy. Lapleon's Fluffy. Huh? Can I input that anywhere here, or do I have to wait until I get to the base to input that? I actually don't know. I don't know if I've ever done that before. But I will most certainly forget that, so we'll see. I need my Helix fossil. Thank you. Oh. Oh, right. It doesn't matter which one we pick because it's gonna be a randomized encounter, was what I thought before when I said that. Not an accuracy boost. Yeah, it's not the greatest thing to get in the world. But you know what? With that, we have gone ahead and completed Mount Moon, which does make me a little bit happy. So let's go ahead. You also get an Everstone, which again, probably not the most useful because that's mainly for breeding natures onto things in my opinion, but there we go. We've made it through good old Mount Moon. We have ourselves Route 4 right here, and we also have ourselves the good old way to Cerulean City, where we will be leaving off this episode. So if you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado,